I've been dreaming of us wandering on the side of the road, embarking on a journey for two. Only sure about this one thing, me and you. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. When the city comes alive, the streets are filled with lights.
I'm Michelle Gregor, and I teach ceramics, sculpture, and 3D design at San Jose City College, and I'm also a full-time working artist. 2 jobs. When did I know I wanted to teach? As an undergraduate, I had a degree in art, and so I wanted to do something in my field. And I was lucky enough to find a couple of positions. One, I worked at teaching clay at the Columbia Park Boys Club in the Mission District. So I taught ceramics to boys, young boys from, I don't know, probably 2nd grade to 9th grade. And then I also taught at another place in San Francisco, which was for developmentally disabled autistic adults working with clay. So that was an opportunity to teach. I taught at civic workshops, like Foster City workshop. And I always would take any kind of job within my field that I could find. And a lot of those jobs are teaching jobs at different levels. And when I got my job here, I was filling in as an adjunct, and I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. And that was, I guess, when I realized that I wanted to be a teacher. Pardon me, when I threw my hat into the ring for this big job, which is my big vocation here at City College. Oh, I like this question. I would say that my signature in art is I work with clay. I'm mostly known for working with clay, and I'm known as a colorist. Ceramic clay has the great quality of having both form and surface, and that's why it's my favorite art form. And I've developed a method of working that really works for me, and so I guess I'm mostly known as a colorist and as a figurative sculptor. And I mostly sculpt female figures. It's funny, the challenges that I encounter as a teacher are always nothing ever very daunting. I think some of the challenges are little day-to-day things like managing the studio and making sure that the studio stays a really good working environment. And so something as small as a music selection might make some of the students upset, or so it's sort of being a diplomat, and so sometimes that can be challenging, but I do enjoy it. And then my challenges of being a working artist, I think one of the most challenging parts is the being a sculptor is carrying heavy things, like always moving heavy things around. As a sculptor, it's kind of the part that people don't see. People see when you have your work in a gallery or when you're working in your studio. But when you're moving your pieces, like from your car to the gallery to your home, it's kind of daunting sometimes because clay is really heavy. Those are probably my 2 challenges. Okay, so my advice to give other artists who want to teach is teach everywhere you can, any opportunity you can get. You can teach at a community center, at a Boys and Girls Club, at a place that has special needs, at the library. Sometimes you can even volunteer to gain experience. You can try and student teach, you can apprentice, be visible, be out there so people see you and get a lot of experience. And if you do want to teach in higher education, you need to pursue an MFA. And an MFA is, I think, one of the most wonderful things that you can do for yourself as an artist.